Hey everyone, and welcome back for another video. So today is kind of like a small air kit update. I guess you guys can call it week number 19.5. But this is basically crunch time, and what that means is since Brick Rodeo is in a few days, I need to finish my mock because my mock is not finished yet. So basically you're going to see me scrambling to finish my mock, so this should be quite an entertaining video. So without any further delay, let's jump right into it. Okay, so I actually poached a lot of black pieces from my bus mock, a lot of tiles, plates, and bricks, and part 1 of crunch time is finishing the black border, and I'm actually going to tile off the black border before I start working on the coral overhang, because I want to see what just the plain black border around this entire mock will look like. And so that's actually going to be the first thing I'm going to do in this crunch time, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So I finished part 1 of crunch time, and I really like the black border. I think it looks really nice when in the middle of the black border you have coral landscaping with a bunch of buildings on it. It just looks really nice. And before I continue working on the coral overhang as well as the reddish brown rock work, I started working on part 2 of crunch time off camera, which was finishing the parts of the armory, so the door, the arch, and the roof section as well. And as you can see, I took off the roof to complete the arch and the doorway. And I'm not going to show the completed armory just yet. I'm going to save that for the finale as a surprise because I think it'll be really awesome to see first reactions in the finale. So I still need to finish up this armory. I'm almost done. As you can see, there's still some parts lying around. This pile is considerably smaller than what it was a couple of days ago. So I'm definitely making a lot of progress on the armory. So I'm actually going to continue working on part 2, which is completing the armory, and then start part 3, which is finishing up the landscaping rock work. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So the armory building itself is actually 100% complete, except it is broken down into chunks, and that's why you can see it's kind of torn down, especially in the front. I have the arch over here that's complete with the red light wired into it actually, and then this door, and then these greebling panels. I'm very happy with the way these greebling panels came out. Originally I was going to have like dark bluish gray droid arms, the one from the old pit droids, but those are actually really expensive and dark bluish gray. So I just decided to use more grow pieces, and I think it came out really well. And it's going to go right on top of there, and then also same on the other side. And I'm very happy with the overall building of the armory, and these are like the chimney sections, I guess you can say. I was talking about a few updates ago, and there's some trans clear tile pieces on top, and there are also lights into it, also wired as well. But I'm not going to show that just yet. I'm going to wait for the finale. But the building itself is complete, and I still need to finish the dark bluish gray platform, or like flooring, I guess you can say. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish that off right now. So I just finished this section of light bluish gray tiles, and I also put some jumpers there to place some crates and figures, and I am running low on 1x2 dark bluish gray tiles. I know I have them somewhere, I just need to find them, so I'll place them later down. And I placed this door where it's going to be just so I know how many tiles I needed to put going inside the armory, and that's the last place where I need to put tiles. But I really like this door. Originally this was going to be like the slanted white stripe was going to be plated, but I didn't like the blockiness and just the way it looked, so instead I just decided to have this tile representing that slant white line. And that shouldn't be a problem because these doors, like this is all like one door, even though technically it's supposed to be 2, and technically they're supposed to open on both sides going inwards, but it is a stationary door, so I'm not worried that it can't realistically go all the way back when it opens. But I'm really happy with the way it looks, and I'm not going to show you guys the fully completed armory yet until the finale, but I did finish every little section for the armory, so I'm super excited about that. So after about 3 hours, I finished all the boulders, and it may seem like a lot of time. I was having trouble figuring out like what the general shape of the borders would look like, but I just decided not to think so much and just build something random. So each boulder is individually unique, so no two are the same. And I'm really happy with the way each one turned out, and I just put them randomly throughout the mock, so it is not their final resting place. There's one over there and then one on the other corner of the landing pad, and I really like how each one turned out. And you can also kind of see I placed the 1x1 round brown tile just sporadic to create like small little like rock bits. I'm not sure if I like that, but I do have a lot more brown pieces, some more 1x1 round, and then some corner round plates and stuff like that, or excuse me, tiles. And I might place them randomly throughout the mock. I'll bring that pile to Brick Rodeo in case, you know, I decide that I like this and we'll decide to have more tiny little brown chunks here and there. So I'm just overall very happy with the way the rock work turned out. It's a nice contrast to the coral landscaping, and I'm very happy with this mock so far. Just looking at a whole view of it, and it just looks awesome. So I don't want to ramble too much about the rocks, so the last thing I need to do to end out this video is gather up all my minifigs. I have some over here that I'll use, and then obviously the stormtroopers that Jay gave me, but I am going to find more of my stormtroopers right now. So I might have showed this off in a previous video of mine, but all my figures are in these respective bins. I've broken them up into movies and TV shows, so I'm gonna have to sort through each one and see if I can find any Stormtrooper or Imperial figures, because I know they're somewhere throughout these boxes. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig through those right now. So as you can see in this container, I have most of the figures I will use in this mock. I only have one of the updated Rebel Fleet Troopers, so I'm going to have to buy more at Brick Rodeo if any of the vendors are selling any, because those are the main Rebel troops used on the Rebellion side of the game. And as you can see, I have some shore troopers. There was like this massive Rogue One update, which I won't get into detail, but it was pretty iconic, I'd say, so that's why I'm going to include some Rogue One characters. And in the meantime, until I get more Rebel Fleet Troopers, I just have my Rogue One Rebel Troopers somewhere in this container. But I'm really happy with my figure selection, and I can't wait to place them on this mock. So this is going to wrap up crunch time. I can't believe I'm done with this mock. It feels like forever, but it's only been a little bit more than a year, so less than my bus mock, so that's actually a good thing. And I'm overall just really happy with the way it looks, and I can't wait to put the figures on it and finally assemble the armory over there towards the back. So this is going to wrap up crunch time. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like what I do, go ahead and subscribe and click the bell icon so you won't miss out on any future videos, and I'll see y'all in the next video.